grew up in Bakersfield, California, listening to classical music, his dad's favorite, rock and roll, and the new Bakersfield sound. Jon and his brothers liked to sneak in the back door of KERO-TV to listen to a local show hosted by cousin Herb Henson. Henson's band included steel player Fuzzy Owens, Bonnie Owens, Buck Owens, Dallas Frazier, whose hits included Alley Oop and Elvira, and Roy Nichols, who would become Merle Haggard's guitar player. Jon's mom encouraged all of her children to take music lessons. Jon began with the piano, but soon realized the guitar was more to his liking. When he was 16, Jon and his friends put together a band called the Titans. Jon booked the Titans at events all over Central California. Soon, a representative from Capitol Records discovered them playing at the Paola Bowling Alley. He signed them on the spot, and the boys were headed to Hollywood. Capitol Records released a single under the band's new name, The Hollywood Vines. The record did well, but unfamiliar with the pitfalls of the music business, the band's career was short-lived. After high school, Jon and his friend Rick Drayson joined the Army. On a weekend pass, Jon and former classmate Linda rekindled their friendship, married in 1963, started a family, and moved to San Diego. While attending San Diego State, Jon and 3 friends formed the band Rocks BC. They played all around town and in various recording sessions. In 1969, Jon took a job at West Plaza Shopping Center in Arizona, where he applied his marketing degree. In 1972, he accepted a position as PR director for John F. Long, Phoenix's largest home builder. Jon was able to combine his job and musical interests by booking local bands and musicians at marketing events. During this time, Jon played in a band called Sundown with Ganelle Hodge, co-writer of Earth Angel, and Michael Woolbright, formerly with England Dan and John Ford Coley. Throughout this time, Jon continued to gather information about the music industry. Then he met John Breheny.
Our great master at the time was John Breheny, who had, with Len Chandler, started the Los Angeles Songwriters Showcase, which was a nonprofit organization in Los Angeles for songwriters, obviously. They started in 1971, and so they were kind of our grandfathers in a way. They were showing us the way. Back in those days, and we're talking some years ago, beginning the early 80s, late 70s, there were not a lot of songwriter organizations in this country yet. So Jon Iger was going to as much as he could. You know, geographically, none of us could just go wherever we wanted, when we wanted. So he would come to LA when he could, and San Diego, and San Francisco, and whatever, and we'd each hear each other's guest speakers. And so he would ask people, Jon Iger would, at the Songwriter Showcase or at Expo, he would say, would you be willing to come into Phoenix to do a workshop for us or to be a guest speaker? And most everybody that I can think of would say, absolutely. It was a community that was growing nationwide. The copyright law changed, and a lot of us needed to talk to each other about what did that mean to us, without having to go to music business attorneys all over the place and pay a lot of money to figure it out. There were some lawyers who could actually speak English to us so that we would understand that instead of legalese, because it's complicated. John Breheny used to say, there's a difference between expressing yourself and communicating. And it was the communicating part that a lot of these people, I think Jon Iger picked up on, obviously, how to make it a workable lesson.
Following Breheny's blueprint in 1977, Jon, Mike Woolbright, and Bernie Bachman launched the Arizona Songwriters Association. Through the years, Jon has hosted many famous guest speakers. Arizona writers have had songs recorded by charting artists and featured in movies and television because they were heard by industry decision makers at an ASA meeting. In 1996, Lon Austin, Gavin Weezer, and Jon established the one-of-a-kind annual Arizona Songwriters Gathering featuring seminars, song critiques, and workshops. Many people aren't aware that Jon is also a publisher with an impressive number of song placements in movies and television. Jon has played in recording sessions on stage with numerous bands and has even occasionally dragged his friends to be in music videos. Songs have been recorded by national artists, most notably One Night Stand by Ethel and the Shameless Hussies. In the 80s, Jon and singer-songwriter Randy Mossberg co-produced a cable TV show, The Arizona Songwriter, spotlighting area talent. Jon has won numerous awards and commendations, including a national win with co-writer Craig Griffin for their song The Way You Look in Her Eyes.
You know, I can't remember exactly. I remember turning onto the freeway and thinking to myself, thinking about my wife. It's the way I look in her eyes. That's what's most important. And I thought, oh boy, that could be a good title. And then I had some friends over and Jon over, and we loved to watch the fights at that time in our life. And this was about 1988. And so after the fights, the guys left, and Jon and I were standing out by his car out in front of my house. And I said, I've got a title. And he said, what is it? And I said, it's The Way You Look in Her Eyes. Well, Jon picked up on the double meaning of that right away. And we got really excited about it. And we ended up writing that song, and we ended up winning Rocky Mountain Songwriters Contest with it. We got an honorable mention in one of the Billboard Awards in that same year of 1993. But we believe in that song. We have faith in it. And we're going to get that dude cut no matter what. Well, Jon has dedicated his life to helping people with the Arizona Songwriters Association and the Entertainment Hall of Fame and so many organizations over the years where he put in all this time, and it was strictly volunteer. He's helped arguably as many people in Arizona as anybody in Arizona music. Not only does he continue to help people locally and attend events and give people information, but we've had people leave here from Arizona and go to Nashville, and Jon supplied them with the connections, so when they got there they had somebody to talk to.
Hey Jon, this is Sandy Ramos from Nashville, Tennessee. Just want to say congratulations on your induction into the Arizona Entertainment Hall of Fame. I can think of nobody more deserving. You have done so much for all of the songwriters in Arizona, and I especially appreciate everything you did for me on my journey. I wouldn't be where I am today if it hadn't been for you.
Benson here. Wanted to say how much I appreciate your effort for all these years in improving the quality of writing there amongst your writers in Arizona. You have fought hard and helped in their education. Many of them have come along tremendously. Appreciate you and people like you for your efforts. Good luck and Godspeed to you, brother.
Well, I have some great stories, but none that he would want me to tell. But yeah, we've shared a lot of great times together in 39 years. Jon, I just want to congratulate you on this. Is so well deserved, and it's long overdue. You've helped so many people through the years, and it really takes a lot of determination and persistence in anything to keep it going for 40 years. And you've done a remarkable job.
Jon's commitment to the business and the craft of songwriting has had a profound impact on Arizona's music community. Friendships have been formed, writing sessions enjoyed, songs placed, and careers forged. In his calm, soft-spoken way, Jon Iger has proven that action and determination can give rise to a legacy.
There's a friendly tavern just down the road, a cold beer sign on a rusty pole, a little unassuming, and it suits me fine. A pretty bartender that knows my name, the honky-tonk honeys know why I came, just to have some fun and to ease my mind. And it feels just like your favorite Eagles song. And this feeling makes you wanna sing along. I'm talking about a beer joint, always a party at the beer joint, cranking up the music down at the beer joint.
Nobody's lonesome.
It's the kind of place that makes you feel at home.
Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame man. So I want to congratulate him from the bottom of my heart for being inducted in the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, because I think it's a big deal and he certainly deserves it.